Ah, here we go again. Brooklyn and Lois, round whatever this is. And there's Gloria, strutting in like she's the queen of the whole operation. I love Gloria, don't get me wrong, but it's crystal clear she's the one pulling the strings and absolutely terrifying Lois into submission. No offense, Gloria, but seriously, just go home already. Gloria's trying to convince Lois to keep quiet about everything. Big mistake. What neither Gloria nor Lois realize is that LuLu is about one sentence away from spilling the beans to Dante. Meanwhile, Brooklyn's teetering on the edge of blowing her own cover to Gio. It's like every second Gloria's going on and on about Gio's name. I'm praying someone, anyone, catches on to this conversation. Honestly, I think Gio would forgive both Brooklyn and Lois for their little web of lies. He's got a good heart, and they'd all move on to live happily ever after as a mother and son. But Lois and Gloria, they've got no business keeping this truth from Brooklyn anymore. She has every right to know. And wait until Olivia finds out, she's going to lose it. Wow, Gloria is basically the real-life mommy dearest, but worse. When she finds out these two have been keeping the fact that her grandkid has been right in front of her for 21 years, the betrayal will hit her like a freight train. And honestly, she will never forgive them. So tragic. Lois and Gloria have been selfish, enjoying the perks of having Gio around, playing happy family while knowing he's their grandson. Meanwhile, Brooklyn has been completely kept in the dark. Enough of this nonsense. It's high time Gio and Brooklyn learn the truth about their connection. I can't stand the secrecy anymore. Brooklyn deserves to know that Gio is her son and that he's had a good life so far. They could have a real chance at happiness together now, especially since Gio's adoptive mother is gone, and he's longing for a mother figure. It's not like she's going to have children with Chase anytime soon, so Gio could fill that void in her life. Sure, it'll be a shock for everyone at first, but in the long run, I think it'll work out. Dante deserves to know the truth too, though. I honestly love this storyline, the tangled web of family Gio's connected to. Tracy, his great-grandmother. Sonny, his grandfather. Dante and Brooklyn, his parents. And he's already bonding with Tracy and Sonny. But wait, imagine when they all find out Gio's actually family to both of them. Tracy and Sonny already clash, so that's going to be a whole mess. How will Dante and Chase handle this? Will LuLu keep the secret? If she does, will Dante be furious when he finds out she knew all along? And poor Brooklyn, she'll be gutted to realize her own mother kept the truth from her, knowing Gio was her son all along, and even let him move in under her roof without saying a word. It's soap opera gold, and I can't wait to see it all unfold. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Lois and Gloria are both completely wrong for keeping the truth from Brooklyn. She has every right to know, and it's beyond frustrating to watch them drag this out. Seriously, how long is General Hospital going to stretch this storyline? It's getting ridiculous. Lois should have just come clean. It was unnecessary for her mom to show up and basically tell her to hold on to the secret, even as Brooklyn is clearly hurting. Absolutely absurd. The scene at the end, with Brooklyn sitting next to Gio at the Quartermain crypt, was actually kind of sweet. Gio opened up about missing his mom, and Brooklyn was there to comfort him. But honestly, all I could think about was his biological mom sitting just a few feet away from him. The whole thing felt weird, and I don't see how it's going to get any better, at least not right away once the truth comes out. I really do love these characters, even if they're making mistake after mistake. But hey, that's how people learn, right? It's the drama of soap operas. It's how conflicts work. And yeah, Drew is being pretty awful right now, but I can't help but think there's a deeper reason behind it. He's dealing with the aftermath of a traumatic brain injury, and it kind of feels like he's in the same position Jason was in years ago. I'm in it for the long haul. In real life, it takes forever for people to figure out their motivations and their flaws. So let's give these General Hospital characters the same grace. It's so wonderful to see Ellen Travolta back as Gloria. Too bad it's under such charming circumstances. I totally agree with Lois that Gloria, and she should just bite the bullet and tell Brooklyn that Gio is her son. Both of them deserve the truth. But Gloria's right, this revelation is going to throw Gio's world into chaos. He'll be crushed to find out the mother he misses every day wasn't even his biological mom. That's a brutal bombshell to drop, but honestly, Gio needs a mother, and Brooklyn is his. It's such a tangled mess, though. The truth will come out eventually, but the only one truly getting the raw end of the deal here is Gio. Great acting on the way, though. Can't wait to see that unfold. Now, as for Lois and Gloria, I don't think they forced Brooklyn to give up her baby. We all know the truth is coming out one way or another, and Dante's going to find out. When that happens, everything will shift. There will be new family dynamics, and we'll get an interesting new mix of Quartermaines, Falconeris, and Corinthoses. And speaking of relationships, if LuLu spills the beans to Dante, I really hope it backfires and they don't get back together. But poor Chase, right? He can't have kids, and now he and Dante are best friends. Imagine the punch to the gut when he finds out. The tension is going to be so thick, and I can't wait to see Ned and Olivia's reactions when the truth comes out. Olivia's kind of had her own history with keeping secrets, especially with Dante. It's hilarious how pretty much everyone's in the know about Brooklyn's baby, except for Tracy. When she finds out she has a great-grandson, all hell is going to break loose. I mean, that's going to be a full-on drama explosion, and I'm here for it. Such a tragic mess all around, but at least Brooklyn is starting to get more clarity on her adoption. Now's the time for them to tell her who her son really is. I love the scene today with Brooklyn and Gio outside, talking. It was clear she needs to know. When the truth finally breaks, it's going to be a total disaster. Dante finding out he has a son he never knew about, and Lois just spilling all the details. It's going to be a mess. Oh, and don't forget LuLu. Remember, she was the one who broke into Martin's room and found the papers. Sure, she was looking for dirt on Charlotte, but she still went through someone's briefcase in a hotel room. Classic LuLu move, right? Brooklyn joins Gio, heartbroken after the conversation with Lois and Gloria. Gio, ever the shoulder to lean on, offers comfort with a side of "I'm here, even if I'm clueless about how to help." The connection between them grows, despite the hurdles. There's a vibe. Could it be that Gio is finally ready to spill the beans about something like, I don't know, his birth date? Maybe that'll be the key to unlocking all the secrets. Or am I just overthinking this? Does Brooklyn already know more than she's letting on? Meanwhile, Emma and Gio are low-key becoming a dynamic duo. They're bonding, and it's almost adorable how they're starting to have each other's backs more and more. Gio is going to need Emma a whole lot more in the coming days. Secrets are about to spill, and not the fun kind. Emma, though, absolutely killed it against Drew. She exposed him using his office for personal gain like a pro. Drew didn't even see it coming. As for Gio, he's sticking to his word to Tracy. He promised to be her guard dog, and he's not backing down. But let's be real, Charlotte coming back to Port Charles? Yeah, that's a hard pass. LuLu is already a chore to deal with, and now adding her kid into the mix? Prepare for the nausea to set in. Sasha? Over it. Unless she somehow cons Gio out of some money, I'm done. As for this whole Gio mystery, can we wrap it up already? But for the love of all things holy, can LuLu please keep her mouth shut about Dante? It's not her business, and frankly, the less she involves herself, the better. If Curtis forgives Portia, then he's just as hypocritical as Jordan is when it comes to keeping things from him. At least, Jordan did it as part of her job. Portia? She's just lying to save her skin. Curtis can walk away from Portia, but I swear, If he runs back to Jordan, I'm done. I like Jordan with the doctor. Thank you very much. And really, can we just put LuLu back in a coma and send Drew and his makeshift family to DC? I think it's the only humane option left at this point. Lois really needs to tell Brooklyn that Gio's whole lying to protect you excuse. Yeah, that's a hard no. Brooklyn deserves answers, and Lois can't keep coddling her. And can we take a moment to appreciate Gio? He's actually starting to grow on me, especially with how he's stepping up for Tracy. Amanda Sutton is killing it in this role, and I'm here for it. But seriously, please, don't let the reveal of Gio being Brooklyn's son ruin her relationship with Chase. Every soap needs at least one solid couple who faces the challenges together without falling apart. Let Chase and Brooklyn be that couple. Oh, and by the way, Emma is actually growing on me too. Finally, the crypt scene brought her back to being interesting. And please, for the love of suspense and drama, let's be gearing up for a Who Killed Drew storyline. It's got all the makings of a killer, pun intended, plot. Finally, let's get more Sasha and Jason because they have chemistry, and it's honestly a crime they haven't had more scenes together. It's definitely time to leave this intro in the past. Let's be real. General Hospital's current opening sequence is flat out uninspired and lazy. It's a far cry from the dramatic flair and creativity that once defined the show's iconic intros. Remember when the opening had cinematic shots, close-ups that made your heart race, and a sense of prestige that told you this was a show worth watching? Yeah, not anymore. Now we're left with a bland, generic montage that looks like something they threw together in 5 minutes. Barely even an intro, honestly. Let's take a moment to appreciate the glory days. The 1993 intro? Iconic. Those sweeping shots of Port Charles? Unforgettable. And even into the mid-2000s, there was an effort to showcase the characters with style and depth. Heck, even the 2010s intros had more personality than this current mess. Now, it's just a hasty, soul-sucking montage that fails to honor the show's rich history. It's a shame that a show with this much legacy gets such a half-hearted introduction. General Hospital deserves better. Fans deserve better. Bring back an intro that actually matches the powerhouse of a show this is supposed to be. Sasha is totally making all the right choices for her baby, just like a pro, right? I mean, look at how she's taking control of her life. Who needs anyone's advice when she's already made the perfect decision? Honestly, I get it. She's better off staying away from Sunny's chaos. Just look at Michael and the mess he's been dragged through because of Sunny. The guy has been through absolute hell, and don't even get me started on poor Morgan. Yeah, Jason might be the more responsible option here. Sure, we could pretend Michael is the dad, but honestly, it's probably for the best. It's sad Carly's kept in the dark, but sometimes ignorance is bliss, right? But let's be real, Sasha had one good move. Then she took a left turn straight into Dumbville. Taking money from someone who literally kidnapped you? Genius, I mean, why not? That's definitely a solid choice. She could have just taken the job from Carly and Olivia, gotten away from Tracy, and been done with all the madness. I get it, Sasha, Liam messed with your head. But seriously, involving Jason in this mess was not the move. And Michael, he shouldn't have told Jason about sleeping with Sasha in the first place. That was a masterpiece of bad decision-making. And let's talk about Michael's kids, shall we? He already has two, and the only real danger they've ever faced was from Nell, not Sunny. That's a whole other level of crazy, but Sunny's never been the issue. If Sunny were the dad, yeah, that'd be a whole different ballgame. But Michael's kids are fine. Oh, and Rocco? Seriously, has that kid ever been in any danger because of Sunny? No. Thought so. So here's the big question. Will Gio keep his original name? Or is he going to switch it up and become Falconeri, Quartermain, or maybe even keep his good old Cirillo moniker? He's got a whole buffet of family names to choose from. Quartermain, Cirillo, Falconeri, Corinthos, Bensonhurst, you name it. Now, let's talk about Drew. Is the show trying to turn him into GA's version of Adam Newman? Because, according to Tracy, he's suddenly this bad seed who was never accepted by the family and is now using his power to get revenge. But hold up, where's this all coming from? At no point in Drew's history has he been rejected by the Quartermains. They embraced him from the moment he showed up, handed him everything that was rightfully his, and probably some things that weren't, and gave him a cozy spot in their family. So, when did all this rejection drama start? Did he hit his head in prison? What on earth are the writers even doing anymore? Are they even trying? Now, Adam Newman used to be an incredibly complex, layered character, especially when Justin Hartley played him. The Newmans treated Adam like garbage from the get-go. He did awful things, sure, but it was always balanced with moments of redemption, like saving lives and being genuinely kind to people he cared about. That complexity made him interesting and, dare I say, likable to his fans. But Drew? He's one-dimensional and, frankly, not all that well-liked. The guy has a rich backstory that could have made him a fascinating character, but let's be real, I'm not sure CM has the chops to pull it off. Drew could have been so much more, but right now, he's not bringing anything special to the table. Yes, because clearly, I don't have nearly enough to do with my life. So I've decided to scrutinize every single set on General Hospital. Drew's new house. Oh, that's just the old Dawn of Day house repurposed. No big deal. Apparently, they thought, why spend money on new sets when we can just rearrange the ones we already have? And Carly's old house with Jax? Well, it's been recycled as the house in Buenos Aires where Val and Charlotte were hiding out. Before that, it was the house in Prague where Laura was doing her best Sherlock Holmes impression, trying to find answers about Nick. Talk about a world tour without leaving the studio. Christina's apartment is another recycled gem. Remember Jason's old condo? The one Carly lovingly set up for him after he split with Sam. Yep, that's Christina's new digs. And the Savoy? Oh, it's just Dante and Lulu's old loft apartment. Nothing to see here, just some minor set rebranding happening in the background. And don't get me started on Chase, Dex, and Nell's apartments. Same set for all three of them. Why not, right? Just give them a few different props and call it a day. As for the Quartermain's front room and entry, can we please redo that? It's so cold, way too much gray and stone. It's like someone decided the family needed an atmosphere more fitting for a fancy hotel lobby rather than a welcoming home. Just a little warmth would be nice. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.